What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. And today we'll be looking at the Mafex, the Amazing Spider-Man, Ben Reilly. And I'm very, very excited to review this figure for you guys, as I've been waiting for this guy for about 2 weeks, man. I did order him off of AmiAmi. AmiAmi charged me, and then they took about a little bit over a week to finally ship this guy out to me. Finally got him here today about an hour or two ago. So yeah, very excited to look at this guy. We'll get a closer look here at the packaging, then we'll get a closer look at the figure itself. Again, a quick look at the packaging. It is your standard Mafex packaging. You get the Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man down here, Mafex, Medicom Toys, product image right there. Very nice window with the product here in the center. And then you get a little comic panel up here that says, "Gotta pray for two things," which I'm not sure what it's referencing, but that is very nice. You get Marvel, 6-inch figure, 143 in the Mafex line. On this side, you get the Amazing Spider-Man and another product image right there. Then you get this very nice dot work, image on the background. It's supposed to represent a comic. On the back, you get a whole bunch of product images. So you want to, pause that and take a look at that now. You can do so. Get the Amazing Spider-Man, Mafex, again, number 143 in the line. Spider-Man, Ben Reilly action figure. Whole bunch of other bullshit down here. You get the little scary bear that Robo seems to be very afraid of. On the other side, another product image, and then you get a Spider-Man logo there, Spider-Man logo down here. On the top, the Amazing Spider-Man, same logos as the side. On the bottom, a whole bunch of bullshit. You get the little hologram sticker right there that shows that it is authentic. And yeah, man, very nice packaging that we are very used to with the Mafex line. But let's crack this bad boy open, get a closer look at the figure himself. Now, getting a quick look at all the accessories that Ben Reilly does come with. Straight out of the packaging, he does come with 2 fists. He comes with a pair of whip hands, as every Spider-Man should. He comes with a pair of jazz hands or wall-crawling hands, whatever you prefer. He comes with a pair of neutral relaxed hands, a pair of web-holding hands, another pair of jazz hands, but this time around he does have a magnet in the center of the hands. And the last pair of hands that he does come with, they're the exact same as the relaxed hands, except this time they have a little peg here in the center of the hand, and that peg is for this little mask right here for him to hold. As you can see, it is just his unmasked mask, and at the bottom of the mask, or at the chin area of the mask, it does have a little tiny little peg hole, so you can peg that, peg in there, and he can hold his mask. He also does come with a pair of magnet feet. For the head sculpts, he does come with this open wide-eyed mask. The second head sculpt is very similar to the first one, except the lenses are a lot smaller and he looks a lot more angrier. For the last head accessory, he does come with an unmasked head and a different neck. And yeah, man, I like this head sculpt very, very much. It is a very big upgrade from the previous Spider-Man head sculpt, or Peter Parker head sculpt, that we got with the Mafex Spider-Man. This one's a lot more subtle, a lot more cleaner, a lot more just better all around. I know this is Ben Reilly, but the Peter Parker head sculpt wasn't that great, man. But I really do enjoy this Ben Reilly head sculpt. For the web accessories, he does come with 2 short whips with a little loop around the end of the web so you can wrap around his wrist, and they are casted in a very solid white plastic. He also does come with a pair of longer whipping webs. And lastly, he comes with a pair of web swinging webs that you can just port into his hands and make him look like he's swinging around. And I really do enjoy these webs, man. They're very McFarlane styled webs with the spaghetti web and the intertwining and stuff. Very nice, man. I really do enjoy that they casted them in a white plastic this time around and not a clear translucent plastic. And lastly, just like every other Mafex figure, you do get a stand. And here is Ben Reilly up close and personal. And playing with him for about a day or so, I really enjoy this figure quite a bit, man. I don't know, I don't want to say it too early, but I think it's my figure of the year, as it is just a perfect representation of Ben Reilly in plastic form, in action figure form. He's just perfect, man. The sculpt, the articulation, the accessories, he comes with everything you need and more. So very happy with this guy. But getting a close-up look at Ben Reilly himself. The head sculpt, we've already pretty much looked at both the head sculpts he comes with. Very McFarlane, very Mark Bagley inspired head sculpts. I honestly think it's McFarlane, but other people think otherwise. And yeah, man, it's very nicely sculpted. Again, you can see the nose, very round and oval shaped head. You get very big lenses that I do enjoy quite a bit. And then all the web lines are sculpted and painted. So yeah, Hasbro, take note, paint your sculpted web lines. And then the neck, also very nicely sculpted and painted. You can see the Adam's apple right there, which is, very nice attention to detail. Like the previous one, you do get this little mask flap down here to make it look like it is an actual mask and not just a full body painted. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, very nice attention to detail there. Moving down to the torso, the spider is sculpted to go all the way towards his shoulders and then connect to the back and then down to his lower torso towards his glutes, as well as the front of the spider. And then that spider does run all the way to the shoulders here on his arms. And yeah, man, really like the color red that they chose to go with. The black is, a semi-glossy black. And then the blue just looks absolutely beautiful, man. I really do enjoy the blue they went with this figure. It's a very, I wouldn't say fully matted, but it has a little bit of a shine to it, a little bit of a gloss to it. And yeah, it's just like this very nice royal blue, man. Really do enjoy this color they went with, and not that metallic blue like they did with the previous Mafex Spider-Man. His, little wrist guard web shooters are very nicely painted and sculpted. They are these little cartridges that are painted in a silver color, as you can see there. And then moving towards the inner arm, you can see that you get this nice little web shooter sticking out, where the web is going to shoot out from. And then his gloves, he does have the, one finger red and then two fingers blue and then the rest red. And those web lines are sculpted there as well. Again, very nice attention to detail. And then moving down to his lower legs and lower part of his body, it's mostly all blue with some very, very subtle black shading through the muscle crevices and definition, which does look very, very nice. His calves are, half red with the sculpted web lines, and then they do stop towards the inner and back of the calves, as Ben Reilly's costume usually is, depicted this way. His feet, half blue, half red. And again, these web lines are painted. For the most part, very, very nicely painted. No sloppiness or anything going on there. So that is very nice. But yeah, man, very, very great figure overall. Yeah, I really did enjoy this one, man. I'm probably going to be playing with it for the rest of the year. And I don't know, man. Again, I don't want to say too early if it is my favorite figure of the year, as I'm still waiting to get Gambit. I know, like 2 months late, but yeah, I do really enjoy this one, and I can't wait to see how he stacks up with the rest of the figures of the year. But enough about this figure. Let's get a closer look at his articulation, and then we'll get some size comparisons. Now, getting a close look at Spider-Man's articulation, his head is on a ball joint as well as his lower neck. So with both of these points of articulation, Spider-Man can look all the way up, all the way down, and he gets great head pivot, so you can get those very nice expressions out of him. So yes, very great articulation from the head. He does have butterfly joints to shift in or shift out just the tiniest bit. It's not the greatest. They do shift in a decent amount in, but it is very tight, so do be careful. And they do shift up and down just the tiniest bit. His arms are on ball joints, and they do rotate a full 360 and move up way higher than the T-pose. This is more like a wide pose, so that is nice. He does have upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that do bend it all the way. His hands are on ball joints, and depending how you have that configured, you can have it hinge up and down or side to side, but I would recommend you taking the hand off and then fiddling with that joint right there. And so you don't want to break that, because that is the only joint that it comes with. And then he does have a mid diaphragm cut that is on a ball joint, and it can shift this much to the side, this much to this side. He can crunch this much forward, this much back. And then he does have a lower waist ball joint here at the lower abdomen. And with both, points of articulation, you can make him crunch that much back, which is a great amount. a decent amount forward. I wish you can crunch just the tiniest bit more forward, as you know, Spider-Man does like to, crunch forward when he swings and whatnot. So a little bit more movement out of that diaphragm cut would have been, ideal, but it is great as is. He does have a shift here at the upper thigh, as it is connected to a ball joint right there. So upper shifting at the upper thigh. He does have drop down hips, so you can get, higher kicks and further, splits. So that is nice. Double jointed knees that do bend in a great amount, but he cannot kick his own ass as his calves are pretty thick. And then he does have those same ball joints from the wrist on his ankles, so he can, hinge his foot forward this much back. He does have an ankle pivot, again, depending on how you have that configured. His feet do have toe articulation, and they can hinge this much forward. Yeah, man, great articulation from the Spider-Man. It's no surprise as it is a Mafex figure. So, that is the articulation on Mr. Spider-Man here. Let's get a closer look at some size comparisons. Now getting a quick look at some size comparisons. I just wanted to do them all at the same time. So bringing in here is the Mafex Black Panther from the MCU. And as you can see, he stands just a tad bit smaller than the Mafex Spider-Man. Next, we have the Marvel Legends Webman. And since, Hasbro or Marvel Legends is a 6.5-inch height, it is going to tower over these Mafex figures. Oh, don't fall there, Black Panther. Next, we have the Mafex Infinity War Captain America, and this dude has trouble standing, so hopefully we can get him to stand. We'll put him back here. And you can see he stands about the same height as the Mafex Ben Reilly. Next, moving these over to this side over here. And there goes Captain America. As I said, he has a little bit of trouble standing. Here we have the retro Spider-Man. And I think these two look quite good together, man. This one is a little bit more thicker, a little bit more broader Spider-Man. So it would have been nice, for either him to be a little bit slimmer or him to be a little bit bulkier. But it's nice to have two different types of Spider-Man in your collection, or two different, body sizes of Spider-Man. And lastly, moving these guys out, moving him to the side, moving Cap out of the way. Here we have the new Marvel Legends retro card. Oh, popping his head back on. New Spider-Man retro card. Venom from the HasCon. They just came, about a week or two ago? No, wait, that was like 3 weeks ago. Oh man, time is flying by. But you can just see how much taller this Venom is than Ben Reilly over here. But he does have his knees bended just a little bit, so let me fix those real quick. And now he's towering even more over these two figures. And yeah, man, I think the size on this Ben Reilly can be fudged into the 6.5-inch line of Marvel Legends. And yeah, it'd be fun to, just mix and match. And here we have Ben Reilly on the rotating base with one of his web accessories. And I'm pretty sure you can gather my thoughts of this figure if you watch the whole video. I pretty much tried to not gush throughout the whole video on how much I like this figure. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed this figure quite a bit. I know he's a little bit harder to find now, as he did release about a week and a half ago, maybe. So yeah, I recommend picking this guy up if you can find him. I did get this guy off of Ami, but I believe he's currently sold out there, which is a little bit unfortunate because I feel like every person should have the opportunity to, try to buy this figure. I mean, it was available for about a week or so, but you know what? No, I take that back. If you didn't pick this guy up while you had the chance, then that's on you, man. Because he was out for quite a while. But yeah, man, if you're able to get this guy at a reasonable price, I do recommend picking this guy up. He's a great figure, man. I had so much fun playing with this guy in the last day or so. I can't wait to take pictures of him. I really can't wait to start posting him around more, playing around with him a little bit. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be going with me everywhere for the next couple months. Again, I really do enjoy this figure. The only thing I do regret is not buying two. But the toy budget right now does not allow that. So unfortunately, I could only get one. But again, I really love this figure, man. And that's really all I could say. It's a great figure. It's a very great figure. But yeah, enough of me rambling on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. And now I'm on TikTok. So all the links to that is going to be in the description down below. And yeah, man, y'all take care. Be safe. Be nice to each other. Make sure you spread love, as the world is currently a little crazy. So make sure, try to spread as much positivity as you can. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.